When Miyamoto Musashi said, "A man cannot understand the art he is studying if he only looks for the end result without taking the time to delve deeply into the reasoning of the study," he perfectly encompassed the thinking pattern of an ISTP. In our video today, we look at how ISTPs train themselves to think unconventionally. An ISTP is characterized by introversion, sensing, thinking, and perception. They have an easygoing attitude, although they can be insensitive to the emotions of others because they approach issues with an action-oriented and realistic mindset. The most prominent aspect of their personality is introverted thinking, which allows them to spend time dealing with information in their heads. ISTPs are not precisely committed and can get bored. That is why they cherish new experiences and may engage in adrenaline-rushing hobbies such as motorcycling or surfing. All these personality traits make them very unconventional and translate in their daily lifestyle and how they perceive things. The first reason why ISTPs appear unconventional is because they cherish freedom. For result-oriented individuals, one would expect that they would lean towards more organized structures and systems. However, ISTPs prefer to think and work at their own pace, in their own time. They do not do well in organizations that do not allow them to carve out their ideas and plans freely. Individuals with ISTP personality traits have what typologists call subjective logic, meaning that they care less about someone else's set rules and are more likely to construct theirs, hence the desire for freedom. A lot goes into that head of theirs, and they most certainly struggle to fit into bureaucratic structures. Freedom is a priority for ISTPs, and that is also because they prefer to enjoy new experiences, because they can form their practical choices, and we will soon discuss how this makes them one of the most unconventional personality types. Another reason why ISTPs are unconventional is because they approach matters logically and rationally. Unlike ENTJs who have similar characteristics, but are more inclined to deal with matters factually, ISTPs like to understand the mechanics of how something works. For instance, ISTPs prefer to have real-life connection and value for things such that they are not particularly interested in things that have no practical application. Even when they encounter abstract concepts, they do their best to turn them into actionable and practical matters. An action you can take right now is to subscribe to this channel as we proceed to discuss our third point. The crafter, or also known as the artisan, is likely to be unconventional because their love for new experiences drives them to understand the world around them and all the information it presents. Remember, we said earlier that ISTPs like to have their me time and that it is in fact a top priority for them. Well, the reason for all that time alone is so they can process every information they know and fit it into this logical structure that has been created in their minds. ISTPs tend to focus on the present and enjoy new experiences because they offer new understanding on existing matters. ISTPs are easily bored and disinterested. To keep them alive, you will have to make sure that their surroundings are constantly feeding them because it gives room for certain adjustments that are necessities for them. Would you like to know what these adjustments are? Then make sure to stay with us all through. The fourth way by which ISTPs train themselves to think unconventionally is that they are relentlessly curious. Curiosity killed the cat. But in this case, curiosity is the main reason why we have some of the best problem solvers in the world. ISTPs are quick to discern what is false and flawed due to their introverted sensing ability that operates like an intuition. However, they are less likely to know what is true unless all other angles have been thoroughly explored. This is why, despite the fact that they say very little, their minds can recognize certain details and facts by just observing. Their heightened curiosity and somewhat unpredictable nature allow them to identify details others missed, while their love for exploration helps them to pinpoint the exact solutions needed for a specific problem because they would have explored all their options. Carl Jung said of the ISTP personality, "He will hardly ever go out of his way to win anyone's appreciation of his ideas. He mainly exposes them and is often extremely annoyed when they fail to thrive on their own account." This quote is just to basically let you know that ISTPs are able to think unconventionally because they simply have no care for the opinions that others may have. They are constantly adjusting the information they receive from the environment and the accuracy of this information. New experiences and ideas breed new information, and new information means adding up to what you already know or deleting a pre-existing information, and you know what? ISTPs could care less about what you think on that. They are probably bored already and moving on to the next exciting thing. If you are just finding about ISTPs, then you're probably having a thorough appreciation for this video. If you are an ISTP, why not boost your ego by checking out our other video titled, "Why is Jack Dorsey so unconventional? ISTP and their uniqueness." It wouldn't hurt to know more about some of the most successful ISTPs in the world. We'll come your way again and enjoy the rest of your time.